Shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to you speckled bird Israelites that are scattered across the four corners of the earth. To y'all say shalom. And shalom to all you brothers out there on the highways and byways, laboring and doing the will of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, trying to wake up the remnant in these latter days. I'm just want to do another quick video on this article that I came across from the End Times headlines, and as y'all can see, it says a woman builds home bunker packed with weapons and 25 years worth of food to prepare for the apocalypse. Now, hey, times that we coming in, that ain't what's gonna save you. The only way you're gonna be saved is if, first and foremost, you're an Israelite and you gotta be a part of the elect. And your supplies or utilities that you have stocked up won't save you. Because it's just what's the word? It's just material goods. It's not the spirit, if that makes sense. Like the scriptures say in Matthew chapter 6, I believe. Matthew chapter 6. Lay not up your treasures up on earth. Yep. I'm right there. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves do break through and steal. Right. Why does it say that? Because if you're preparing and putting all your treasures in one spot on this planet, somebody can, somebody can take it, and you don't even know if you're going to even live to even get to that time to where all hell breaks loose. So, the only thing you can do as, being an Israelite, we got to seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We got to do his will, Got to get built up in the spirit, you a new brother watching, watch Great Millstone videos, or a sister, just watch videos if you don't have a husband, or if you do, hey, you gotta learn from him, But like I said, that's where thieves do break through and steal. Somebody could come and take that. Now that's a lot of stuff that they got, right? It says 25 years worth. That's a lot, And I know in a lot of these movies they always show, Esau's the so-called white nation, the Edomites. They always show them, after the destruction, rising back up and rebuilding, the waste places. Well, that's not going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen is, Yahweh Shah returning, our Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, and him beating up the elect, man. And the nuclear missiles finishing off this place, man. After all the hell breaks off and Jacob Stripper pops off, man. I'm gonna read this other scripture. It says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor do rust corrupt. It says, and where thieves do not break through and steal. Right? How do you lay up your treasures up in heaven? Right? You do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You do the will. How do you do his will? Hey, you keep his commandments to your best of your ability. That's how you love Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Even though the commandments won't save you, it can help, if that makes sense, because it says by grace and mercy are we saved, and also it says our righteousness is as filthy rags. So it's not by the laws that save you, it's by his will and his grace that you are saved. Because what we do, it's really not enough, because our sin, it overcomes that righteousness, So it's ultimately by the will of Yahweh Shem Shai that we are saved, But that's what you call laying up your treasures up on earth, man. somebody that's doing something like this is in this mindset. Now it's not like a sin. It's nowhere in the Bible that says you can't stock up, with foods. It doesn't necessarily. That's not what that means when it says lay not up your treasures up on earth. But that's basically like let me read it. Let me read verse 21. I'll explain it better. It says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." So what is your treasure? Something that you hold dearly, right? And treasure is where your focus is at. Is where you know you protect. Right? That's where your heart, meaning your mind, would be at. So if your treasure's up on earth, right, you ain't gonna be focused on things on earth. You're gonna be focused about things that's gonna happen 10, maybe 15, 20 years from now. Like, or 25, like it says. And us, supposedly supposed to be in this faith. We're not supposed to think about those things, man. We're hastening the coming of Yahweh Shai, man. We're not trying to say, oh, the Lord delayed His coming, or the Lord is not coming. We ain't supposed to be in that mindset, because these people really understood, what was coming. If they was really trying to seek the Lord, they wouldn't be putting their trust and their faith in material possessions, material goods. Like it says, hey, somebody could take that from them. You know, you think that this woman, I don't know if this is the actual woman or if this is just a random woman from, a photo or something in a store somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. It looks like it is, but I don't know if that's the actual woman or not. But, um, usually, when I see things like this, I've seen, celebrities that had articles of them building bunkers because they know what's coming, but eventually, somebody could possibly find it, or like I said, you might not even make it alive to even see that day even happen. So, you thinking ahead like that, hey, that's really prideful, because, you thinking that you automatically gonna live that day. Like I said, it's not a sin to prepare, but don't put your all in trust, because 25 years is a long time. So that's their treasure is definitely laid up on earth. It's not in the heavens, so to speak. It's not where it is, for that person. But I'm gonna get this in. I believe it was Psalm chapter 33. There it goes. It says Psalm chapter 33 and verse 17. It says, "And horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength." So, right. So, if you got a horse, right? There's no 100% guarantee that you're gonna be able to escape, right? Like if somebody is coming after you, trying to attack you with a multitude of people, right? Or there's some type of attack or something. There's no guarantee. That horse could this horse can not only represent an actual horse, but it's talking about like your car, or if you have maybe you live by the Edomite or something lives by a boat or something. The Lord's not dealing with the other nations, but I'm just speaking in general. Like your horse could represent your boat or your bike, or just your goods that you gonna trust in. On that day, if you not spiritual, it's a vain thing, because safety is of the Lord. And I'm gonna get this in Proverbs, right? Because man's goings is of the Lord. Let me get that first. Let me get that. Is it Proverbs 20:24? Right? It says, "Man's goings are of Yahweh Shai. How can a man then understand his own way?" You see that? So, hey, your goings, what you do, is of the Lord. So, how you gonna sit here and say, that you are going to be able to do something or carry out a task when your goings is of the Lord? The Lord could set up for you to do all those things, and then it end up being for somebody else. So really, it was in vain. And really, a lot of those people that are, setting up these bunkers, and they got all this food down there. They got all these first aid supplies. They got clean water. They got clothes on top of clothes. Hey, that's really for the elect, man. The elect in the nation of Israel, man, because during that time the Lord said his servants shall eat and they're gonna be taken care of, basically. So a lot of those people that are, that have these bunkers, especially these rich Edomites, man, that ain't for them. They think it is, but it's not for them. But I'm gonna get this in Proverbs chapter 21 and I believe it's verse 31. Right, it is. It says the horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. You see that? So it don't matter. It don't matter how long she's been preparing. It doesn't matter. If she got she can have the best food in the world, man, the most organic food. It can be planted by you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she could have a million locks on that bunker. It could be bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? It could even be so-called bomb-proof or something, right? That's what bunkers are for. But the Lord is in control of everything, man. If the Lord, when them missiles, hit Babylon the Great, man, wherever else, I don't know where this is supposed to be taking place at, where this woman has this bunker. Hey, it doesn't say, but hey, wherever the Lord has missiles hit, man, man, hey, the Lord's in control of the missiles, man. His spirit's gonna be on them missiles, man. And you got the angels, man. You got one angel that can destroy the whole earth, right? And you gonna have a lot of angels, hey, releasing that time, man. The Lord can have it to where, say wherever this woman is at, hey, that the missile hits that place, man. Because you gotta think the Lord, the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai, you got the multitude of angels. You know what I'm saying? There's millions of angels. They control everything. The Lord, this earth was created. Everything that you see, the trees, the sky, the clouds, the grass, the concrete, the mountain, the rivers, the lakes, the streams, the oceans, the dirt, everything was created, us. So you think that the Lord can't direct and guide that missile, man? Come on, stop, man. The Lord gave Esau the technology to make those missiles, So, hey, man, safety is of Yahweh Shai Shai, man. And that takes faith to believe in that, man. If you were Israelite in this truth, like the scriptures say, not what I say. I know I've said that, but the scriptures don't say, it's a sin to stock up food. But if you've been doing this, say, if you were Israelite, like you trying to like go all out and like this, like you stocking up for a long time or something, that, hey, to be honest, that's no faith, If you were Israelite, you've been in this ministry for a long time, man. You stocked up for this many years. That's not faith, because you should stock up on you should stock up on something. But if you stocking up for a long, long time, where you got like a whole garage field, you really expecting to lean upon those things because that's a lot, And the Lord said we're gonna have to be as pilgrims upon the earth, Let me get this in Second Esdras. I'm gonna get that real quick. Second Esdras chapter 16. What is that, verse 70 something? It says, what does it say? Pilgrims upon the earth. Let me get this, Second Esdras chapter 16 and verse 40. It says, O my people, hear my word, and make you ready to thy battle, and those evils be as pilgrims upon the earth. What evils is it talking about? It's talking about when all hell breaks loose, Jacob's trouble pops off, when there's a famine, when there's no food, man, when people are dying of starvation, people are breaking into each other's houses for lack of food, for great tribulation, like it says in the 15th chapter of Second Esdras. When there's martial law, when there's a mass multitude of death going around, man. When it's just great tribulation going on, this is about to happen. You know, we're supposed to be on the move. It says, verse 41. It's just talking about people that own businesses or may have possessions of whatnot. Verse 41. It says, "He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. He that buyeth as one that will lose." Exactly. You got to be ready to give that stuff up. So if you, like I said, if you a brother that been in the faith for a while, hey, you shouldn't have been stocking up for 20 years. If you've been in the truth that long, like I said, it's not a sin to stock up at all, but that's a long time to be stocking up. That really means somebody like that, man. You obviously putting your trust in those things, man, because that's a long time. This is verse 42. It says, "He that occupieth merchandise as if he that hath no profit by it, he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein." So you see that, and the Israelite that is building a bunker, especially like, hey, you know. I know, me personally, I'm just speaking as a man. Shoot, if I had a bunker, I would expect to be in it in that day, but I know that most likely ain't gonna happen. Even if I did have the money, I still gotta put my trust in the Yahweh Shem Yahushua because I understand that He's in control of everything I do, or the things that's going on around me, you know. So yeah, man, you gotta trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Only Yahweh Shem Yahushua can save you, you know. So don't trust in your personal possessions or your personal belongings, and your resources that you have, man. Hey, trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Cause hey, it'd be a damn shame, man. I don't like I said, I don't know if this is an Israelite woman. I don't know, but if it is, it'd be a damn shame, man. She's stocking up all these years, and it probably ain't, but she's stocking up for all these years, and then that day come, and then you never make it to your bunker where you got all this stuff and it end up being for somebody else, you know. But I think it's in the same chapter. I'm thinking of a verse where it says verse 43. It says, "He that soweth as if he shall not reap, so is he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. That they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as widowers, and therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers will reap their fruit." Right, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen in that day. For the most part, man, all these heathens, man, that's got these bunkers and they got all these different, resources and they got stuff stocked up for those days, man. Hey, man, that's what's gonna happen. It says, "For strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children." You see that? So, hey, that's what's gonna happen in those days. That's why you're not supposed to lay up your treasures up on earth, man. The scriptures tell us to set our affections on things that's above, right? Like I just read, it says, in Matthew the 6th chapter, it says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." Is your treasure in this world? Because if it is, you're going to be stocking up for 25, 30 years. Somebody like that, that's obviously where their treasure is. That's where their mind is focused at. So, hey, I'm going to close out. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, and to you speckled bird Israelites, and peace and salutations to you sisters that may be listening and learning, and to you new brothers, to y'all Shalom. I'm going to say, Shalom.